Alright guys, this is the Doorstop Revolution, the B show. I, of course, am Joe Arquente. I am joined with the idiot. How you doing today, idiot?
I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You talking to me?
Yeah, Joe, like I said before, every time you open your mouth, autism speaks. And of course, today is no exception.
Today, actually, isn't this month Autism Awareness Month?
I know. You should find out more about it, Joe, because it could affect somebody very close to you.
Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is, this autism man here actually went to the grocery store and I bought something. I bought a V8 V-Fusion Peach Mango 100% juice right here, and I'm going to drink it live right here on the Doorstop Revolution. Man, I can tell you, it's pretty damn cold out. I got this V8 and it's even colder. It's like 33 degrees out here tonight, so it's a cold one here. So let me get going. Yeah, by the way, it's like spoiler alert, guys. It's like late May, and it's like that cold out. So here we go.
It's probably not cool in Florida where they're hearing this. Because my mother lives in Savannah, and she says it's hot down there already.
Well, this is the B show, so people are gonna hear this online. So.
Oh, okay.
A little too peachy for me, but it's still good, I guess. Let me one more swig here. Yeah, that ain't too bad. Now, I got a few things to talk to you about here on the B show.
But you did say this, though. So your assessment is too peachy.
Too peachy. That's my assessment. Yep.
Okay. You heard it here first. Saying, Joe?
Yeah. Hashtag autism speaks. Now, I gotta ask you. I went to the Melvin store today, actually.
What is the Melvin store? Did they Melvin you when you came in?
No, you know a store a bunch of Melvins go to.
How many people actually name Melvin anymore? How many Melvins do you actually know?
No, I'm talking about Melvins, as in like the group of people.
Melvin?
Yeah, Melvins. Like
the name Melvin, Melvin, I actually can't even think of a famous Melvin at the moment.
No, like somebody that's a Melvin.
Yeah, like a Melvin. Or was it a Melvin synonymous with a wedgie or something at one point?
No, like, somebody that's a Melvin. You ever heard like the term? Look at this Melvin.
Like a dork or something? Like
yeah.
Okay, well, it makes sense then you'd be going to the store, but I would think you could probably buy another one of yourself at this Melvin store, but, the 13th Amendment makes things like that illegal nowadays.
Now, I gotta ask you, alright, have you seen this new Archie comic?
Which one?
The new one, where he's like Japanesed.
Oh, you mean they've done one in like a manga style?
Yeah,
something?
Yeah,
I haven't seen that particular one, but I've seen a lot of Archies where they try. I've seen an ad for some of the manga style Archies, and I've seen a lot of Archies that aren't, drawn in the traditional style because, Archie's always trying to find a new gimmick to make them contemporary.
Right.
That's sort of what Archie does.
Right. Okay. I could not believe what I saw, so I picked up and I started reading a little bit of it. And it's got like real world issues now. Like they have more characters now, and they have like a more of an adult theme. Like I saw like one of the characters at the Riverdale High School was like pregnant with a kid.
Which was it Archie's fault?
Yeah. We don't know that. I think it was Jughead's fault. Jughead now wears
I don't know about that because I don't think Jughead had much interest in girls, if you know what I mean.
Well, actually, it shows Jughead, I swear to God, nowadays, he doesn't wear the crown anymore. He wears a beanie.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the Depression anymore, so people really weren't wearing the crowns
right.
Like they used to.
Do you think somebody shit in the crown?
I don't know. Maybe he stole it from Goober on the Andy Griffith Show, and Goober finally returned to Riverdale to get it back or something.
Yeah, like Kurt Hennig. Isn't it true Kurt Hennig shit in Laura's crown?
Yeah, but I don't know if he shit in Jughead's crown.
Yeah.
Actually, wasn't it Steve Kern who shit in Jughead's crown? I mean, Lawler's crown.
I thought it was Kurt Hennig. I don't know. We gotta look it up.
Maybe Steve Kern shit in Jughead. I don't know. Or maybe Moose shit in Jughead. Or maybe a really angry Mr. Weatherby. I don't know.
You know, like maybe in the 80s, AWA did a house show in Riverdale, and that's what happened, right?
Yeah, at Riverdale High.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Because they were doing arenas that big, the AWA in the mid-80s.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Colonel De Beers is coming to Riverdale High.
He wouldn't like a certain member of Riverdale, let's just say.
Oh yeah, he'd leave the gym until that guy was kicked out.
Right. Now one comic I was thinking about has its own comic book now. One comic that Colonel De Beers would not like, and that's Curtis.
Curtis has a comic book now?
Yeah, you saw it, yeah.
Or is it a collection of all those trippy Kwanzaa strips? Because remember every year around Kwanzaa, they would have these trippy, like, African folk tales presented by Curtis's grandma or something like that.
I don't really remember that, but I didn't pick it up and read it, but I saw it there. What else did I saw? I saw I saw like the Archie book from the 60s. It's like 1960 to 1964 Archie, like every strip from that time. And I actually read one strip, and it was Mrs. Shapley, all right? And she's at the cafeteria, and she's bending over to get some food. And Mr. Weatherby's like, how you doing, Miss Shapley? And she's like, oh, you're good. And then when she's bent over, Mr. Weatherby says, I see why they call you Mrs. Shapley.
See, those are the good old days of Archie.
Right.
You know, and the good old days of working at a middle school.
Yeah.
Where, you know, the vice principal could appreciate the beauty of some of the teachers without any kind of fear of a lawsuit or anything like that.
Exactly. So I thought that was interesting. Do you remember the one?
How frustrated do you think Mr. Weatherby was having all those hot teenagers like Veronica and Betty in the school?
Yeah, exactly. I know. Well, that's why he's probably getting some of that secretary, right?
Yeah, or Mrs. Grundy. If
that's
nothing
it.
else, she figures, well, she'll always be easy to pick up. Have a few drinks, even Mrs. Grundy looks good.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he remembers because, you know, the blowjobs that he would get, you know. Mrs. Grundy's dead now. It's got to be said.
Yeah, she's dead now. It's got to be said. You know, I called the district attorney in Riverdale, and I told him I knew.
I knew from the blowjobs.
Bombshell tonight.
Bombshell! The bombshell's on ice. That's how cold it is right now outside here.
It's cold where you are, but,
yeah.
You know, not up. It's not so cold where we are.
Okay.
Guys, whenever you mention the weather, by the time people hear stuff, it's always past.
I know, but Jesus, I'm freezing my ass off out here right now.
So go inside.
I'd rather do it outside, but outside in here in the beautiful studios, we got a bunch of cars out here for the Melvin.
To record al fresco.
Yeah, no, right now, I'm looking right now outside the Melvin Festival's out here, and it's like the big Comic-Con or whatever here, and that's why all the Melvins are in town, you know?
Well, shoot, you should have went there to that Melvin festival and tried to pick up some of those, you know, there's a lot of girl Melvins nowadays.
Yeah, the girl Melvins are always stupid, because what was that woman's name? Remember the Batman cartoon that came out in the 90s? Did you ever watch that?
Oh, are you saying they all dress up as Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Well, Joe, all you got to do is dress up as the Joker, and one of them is basically going to get them.
Why?
Get some tonight. You just get your Joker costume right.
Yeah.
There's got to be a Harley Quinn out there that's desperate enough.
Why Harley Quinn?
I don't know. I guess they just like that character. I don't know.
I mean, go to Google. Everyone right now, open a new tab. Okay, everyone right now, open a new tab. Go to Google right now. Type in Harley Quinn, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Because the show fucking came out over 20 years ago. And yet people love Harley Quinn for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, I think she became a character in the comic books ever since.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So she's like the Joker's like assistant or whatever, and she looks like a Joker. Like on like a Harley Quinn clown on a deck of cards, and she's supposed to be in love with him or something, right?
I guess. I don't know any of that shit. I mean, all I know is about, like, the Superman, and I saw the Batman-Superman movie that came out a few months ago. Did you see it, by the way? Did you see the Superman-Batman movie?
No, I didn't.
No.
I didn't. You said that Frank was in it. But
Frank was in it, yeah. Frank was Lex Luthor, which is ridiculous. I mean, Luthor is supposed to be this rich and powerful guy, and, in the movie, this guy fucking drove a Toyota Matrix, and, like, he was, living on a street corner for 2 weeks,
Well, Frank's been pretty big in the big movie genre these days, because Frank was also the bad guy in Star Wars as well.
Oh, yeah? What did he...
the guy with the mask?
No, is that the one that came out recently where they shot off Spock in the sunglasses case?
Oh, with Ricardo Montalban?
Yeah.
No, not that one.
Oh.
It was the one that came out before Christmas, and Frank was the bad guy in it.
Frank was now. This is a shoot. This is a legit shoot. Frank was actually in a Thor movie.
That is true. Yeah, it was called The Mighty Thor, and it wasn't Marvel Comics Thor. It was, whenever there's a movie and there's always like a direct-to-video or direct-to-cable knockoff, like Transformers or some crap comes out, and there's Transmorphers. Well, Frank was in a direct-to-video knockoff of Marvel Comics Thor called The Mighty Thor.
Yeah. Now you know what? Get Frank in here. We'll talk about his movie. Yeah, I get him in here to talk about the Thor movie.
Frank, we would look up on IMDb a guy in the background.
Yeah. Get Frank in. All right, Frank, we're talking about your movie debut when you were in the movie Thor. Legit, like a shoot. You were in the Thor movie. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, this is Almighty Thor, right? Not Marvel Thor, yeah.
It's all the same shit.
So I ran from various disasters that were going on a green screen. I ran from, the fight, and, I was a panicked citizen. And then at the end, when Thor was, powering up his hammer to take down the bad guy, I was one of several people that was looking on in awe as he was doing that. And then the same 6 or 7 people who represented the whole population of the city, because it was a low-budget movie, we were then cheering when Thor won at the end of the movie.
I gotta see this somehow. Maybe it's a Dollar Tree or Dollar General or some shit like that.
Isn't Kevin Nash in there somewhere too?
He is. Yep. So you started the movie with Kevin Nash. I can't believe it. Yeah. Now, before we get going, and this is the B show, so we can say any fucking thing we want. All right. I gotta ask you. I was telling the idiot that I went to the Melvin Festival. I went to the Melvin bookstore, all right? Then there's the Melvin Festival going on right now here. And I got to ask you, why do Melvins really like Harley Quinn so much?
I don't know what a Melvin is.
You don't know what a Melvin is?
No.
God, what is wrong with you? Melvin.
I don't know what a Melvin is. What, is that a nerd or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, why do you like Harley Quinn so much?
Because, she's drawn in a sexy fashion, and they're reading the... Are you talking about men? Melvins are men in this case, or guys, right?
No, yeah. And why do girls dress up like Melvin girls? Rachel Melvin. Why do they dress up? Why are they dressed up like Harley Quinn?
All right, well, the dudes like Harley Quinn because, she's drawn in a sexy way, and they're in the comic store, and it catches their eye, and, it's obvious. And the girls, I guess, identify with her, you know what I mean? But I heard what the other guy was saying about you dressing up as a Joker, and he's right on about that, man. You shouldn't be having this conversation right now. You should be wearing, a purple suit and with face paint. You should be down there cleaning up.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know about these Melvins. I don't know about these Melvins. I don't know. These Melvins are too much for me.
Not so bad. I think that's actually a pretty enticing outfit that she's wearing.
Who? Rachel Melvin? Why don't you go to Google? Are you on Google right now?
No, but I could be.
Okay. Why don't you go to Google and type in Rachel Melvin?
Do I want to?
Maybe. Might get you going a little bit, if you know what I mean. And I think you do.
Well, you know, be that as it may.
Now, everything else going good, Frank? Before we get going here on this is the B show here, Frank. Everything else going? We're talking about the Melvins. If you had a favorite comic strip back in the day, what was it? Was it like Calvin and Hobbes or something like that?
It was Peanuts.
Peanuts, yeah.
Peanuts was the one for me.
Yeah, that's great. Now,
I wasn't forgetting something. It was Peanuts.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Now, what'd you think of back in the day whenever they had like risky comics, like whenever remember the Ziggy one where it shows Ziggy and he's walking down the street and it shows like a woman and Ziggy's like, I don't know if this woman could be a construction worker, and shows like drill like a jackhammer into the road and like and the jackhammer knocks all the woman's clothes off, and Ziggy says, yeah, I actually like women construction workers.
Oh, that was the one with Benny Hill drew, right?
That's it, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a special Ziggy episode. Every now and then, just to see who was checking, they would throw that in there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Ziggy would go up to the advice window and he'd be like, how can I stop this thing from hurting?
Yeah. This is awesome. We what time? Yeah. Do you remember actually like a year or two ago, we actually had like a 3-hour-long phone conversation just about the Ziggy. Remember that one?
How could I forget? It was legendary. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, for those that don't know,
I wonder if who invented the telephone, Joe?
Who's that?
Who invented the telephone, Joe?
Alexander Graham Bell.
Right. Do you think he could have foreseen the 3-hour Ziggy conversation when he invented it?
I know. Yeah. It's insane. For those that don't know, myself, Frank, and the Idiot, I mean, you know, we have phone conversations sometimes that go into like the wee hours of the night talking about the strangest shit. I swear to God. The strangest, most obscure shit.
No, I did watch that clip. Or can we save it, or are we going there? I did watch the clip.
You want to do it in a few minutes?
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, before we get going, here on the B Show, I want to give out a song request. Do you want to request a song of anybody that can listen to on YouTube? You want to request a YouTube song, Frank?
Well, we're country channel, right? So let's go with the song "There You Go" by Johnny Cash.
Okay. I will go with if you're gonna go with Johnny Cash, I'll match you. I'll put in Daddy Sang Bass by Johnny Cash. Now, what about the Idiot? Get him on the line real quick and see what he wants.
All right, I'll tag off to that Melvin.
All right.
Let me go find it. Yeah. Song request. You want a song?
Yeah, if you had to request one song for anything on YouTube, what would it be?
All right, Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn, Louisiana, Mississippi Bed.
There you go, awesome. All right, thanks for everyone listening to the B Show. Hope you're not a Melvin. Hope you tune in. Hope you tune in to WDXD 101.9 for the A Show, the mothership, if you will. That's WDXD, the mothership. Remember TBS was the mothership back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superstation TBS, 8:05 Eastern.
Yeah.
Superstation TBS.
Yeah, all right. For me, for Frank, for the Idiot, Hulk Hogan, you go to hell. Straight to hell. We're out of here.